A very good morning or evening to the viewers of this video. I'll be representing Team Swift Beacon. The open secret in Malaysia is that flood is the most common and most expensive natural disaster. We read it in the news, social media, and so on. Yet, we still have a long way to go to be able to really prevent it in advance or even improve disaster response efforts. From the snippets that I've shown here, it's not fair for residents in flood-prone areas to go through such difficulty on a yearly basis. So we looked into the reason why and found out three key factors as to why this is still the case. The first is that in the website that displays the current data about the warming climate, the annual rainfall, and probability of flood happening, it's not presented in a user-friendly way. And because of this, anyone who comes across the website won't be able to easily interpret the information from it. So it's not user-friendly in that sense, first reason. Second, there's a lack of updates on current field data. Now, because of this lack of updates, results in outdated information. And because of outdated information, people who want to evacuate safely, they want to know some sort of evacuation procedure, they won't be able to do it properly because of this outdated information. Because of the outdated information, the things they do might not be effective. Third factor, the lack of critical help in disaster zones exists due to communications being cut off at extremely critical periods. Because of this, when they want to reach out for help, there's just no infrastructure that exists, and this is extremely critical. So now, I would like you to take a step back and notice how technology has improved our quality of life. Need an e-hailing service? Get an Uber. On a vacation? Book an Airbnb. Hotel? Trivago. How about flood prevention? Introducing Swift Beacon, your friendly neighborhood assistance buddy. It is a one-stop platform that bridges the gap between flood mitigation awareness and swift mitigation procedures, thus saving lives. The many features that are built in the platform provides an ease of heart for both residents in flood-prone areas and response agencies. We do this by actually first implementing an emphasis on mitigation awareness. So we use historical data to inform residents of the probability of flood occurring and the expected date it might occur. So there is a decent timeline for them to be able to evacuate safely. There is even a list of evacuation sites that we provide for the residents to know where to go in advance. This is coupled with an augmented reality model that accurately identifies their location based on the road or building that they scan using their phones. This will come in handy in the event that they can't use the map that actually directs them to the evacuation site. So all these services have one goal in mind, that is to prepare for any possibility of flood happening, no matter how high or how low. The data is essential. Now, using this data, what's next? So we will give them a curated info block. Or more specifically, our AI system will actually provide a curated info block once it detects that their area has a high possibility of being hit with flood. Now, the reason we do this is so that we can, the people who are in flood-prone areas, they'll be able to save their time having to manually search for information on how to evacuate safely, those kind of things. And also because even when they search, they might miss out on key information. And we want to avoid that and make sure that they're fully prepared. Also, the forecast page that we provide, essentially the idea is to provide more insights for the residents as to how we came to a conclusion that their area is flagged as dangerous. This improves the reliability of data, thus gains their trust of using our platform. Then we have a response agency dashboard. This is specifically for response agencies to have all the data they need when deploying resources to rescue the residents in risk. So we provide a dashboard that aggregates all the location with its varying risk levels, coupled with contact information of the residents that are in risk. So this actually provides a streamlined communication platform between response agencies and also the residents, thus increasing the chances of being saved. So we also provide traceability across different response agencies so that the residents can track exactly when will help arrive. So they'll be so the residents can actually be better prepared, and it also gives them an ease of heart knowing that help is actually arriving. So in designing Swift Beacon, we ensured that it resonated with the Sustainable Development Goals. So in this context, it resonated with SDG 11 and SDG 13. So SDG 11 because we are actually protecting people in vulnerable situations, in this case, residents in flood-prone areas, by emphasizing on mitigation awareness. So we give them the tools, or rather the resources, the complete set of resources to be able to come out of that, the, how can I say, the dire situation in advance. And then target 13.1 is actually achieved from providing adaptive capacity to response agencies to allow them to deploy resources strategically. So we're actually encouraging these response agencies to make data-driven decisions so that they'll be able to save, they'll be able to increase the amount of people they save and not leave out anybody. Target 13.3 is achieved from improving awareness levels among the residents in flood-prone areas. So the more they know, the more capable they are of being able to protect themselves, and it's really a really good thing if they're able to protect themselves, so that they don't really have to depend on the response agencies solely. Swift Beacon is backed by a team of design thinkers and explorers, and we invite you to explore this journey with us, because with Swift Beacon, united we stand for the fight against flood disasters. Thank you very much.